2022.
And what year did Gear Up start?
Well, the president signed it 12 years ago, and we gave out the first grants that year. We had $100 million, and the next year we were up to 200 million and 210, and anyway, we're up to like 321 now a year. But when you add it all together, it gets up to 4 billion, 4.1 billion or so. So it's a great program, Mr. Principal. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So it was started 12 years ago. Yes.
My question is, it's a thank you. When I opened the mail last year for my my scholarship, it went up. What happened?
Well, the one thing is, I don't manage the different states, different programs do it differently. But what I did was when I created the law, I said it had to have these 5 things in it. You had to have the college visitation. You had to have the academic courses you needed. They should have a scholarship component, so forth and so on, right? So then when Dr. Ward put her program and applied for the money, only 1 out of every 5 grants were awarded. That is, like, there were plenty of people asking for Gear Up grants, but her team wrote a proposal in conjunction with the middle schools here that was superior. And when I say superior, it's not a political judgment. I mean, they get checked by experts all over the country, and they get ranked, and then some win, some lose, right? This was a winning program, and it won. So the actual scholarship amounts, that's determined by local people here and with your program. In Pennsylvania, they did it differently. Different states do it differently. Some people take and provide 4 years of scholarship. Some people provide 1 year. It's very different all over the country. All right. Any other questions? Yes.
Like Dr. Raymond was saying earlier, like why did you choose class of 2014? Like why not the ones before or after?
Well, the application that was put together by Yale, and one of the things that Yale's involved in this other city promise deal, and it is important because it's the only Ivy League school. These Ivy League colleges, like the one in my home, University of Penn, Harvard, and others. And one of the reasons that this program is so important is that what it signals to the other Ivy League schools. But they picked, the Dr. Ward's team picked the class to start with. And so the reason for it is that that's the year that they were awarded the grant. And the grant specified that they wanted to start with your class. But this is the best class to start with, right? Next question. Well then, let me say this. I have had a wonderful day. I told you about my earlier visit. And then I went over this for the grand opening of the Advanced Center for Technology, the Connecticut Center for Advanced Technology that just opened up. And when I leave here, I'm on my way. I'm going to visit a new grocery store that opened up as part of a development in this other city. And
you can say names. Go ahead.
And New Haven. But it's been wonderful having lunch with you. I know you have exams next week. Is that correct? How many you're gonna all ace these exams? All right. Okay. Well, let me turn this back over to Dr. Ward. Thank you very much.
These guys is Gear Up mode. And we have 2 for you two, 1 for Cameron and 1 for Chandler.
All right.
However, a couple things I just want to make you guys aware of. The New Haven Promise was alluded to a couple of times. It's essentially an opportunity for kids in New Haven public schools, if they go to school regularly and have good attendance and have a certain grade point average, the university will pay monies for them to go to college. They'll give them a scholarship, a full ride to go to college. Right? That's the gist of it. There's some details and all that, what have you. But I would submit to you, sir, when you go and meet with Mike Moran and Mark Ginsburg and the other dignitaries that will be at that table, you ask them about what's happening in Bridgeport. You
Oh, I
ask them
will.
about what's going on with the Yale Bridgeport Partnership Project in Bridgeport.
right.
I
You
will.
do that for us, okay? All right. The other thing, and we're going to just close, and I'm going to allow Ms. Garth and Mr. Mulford if they would like to offer some closing comments. But I would like to pose a charge to you all, to my students here. Part of my emotion that I was sharing up there a little while ago was because there's so many folks that are so committed to your success, and people who truly believe in your ability to do the things that we are talking about, right? To dream whatever it is that you want to do in your life. If you want to become a pilot, if you want to become a doctor, whatever it is, we believe that you can do that. Now, there are a lot of people out there that don't think so. I need to have a critical conversation with you all, right? The people that are in this room and that work every day around this project don't believe that, right? So, most important for you all to recognize, as the superintendent said earlier, it's countdown time. We got 3 years to get you graduated from high school and into college, right? Graduated from high school and into college. There's some folks that will say, of the, which Barbara's here, she will give me the exact number. The number of students who transitioned from middle school to high school, we did a phenomenal job, right? Very few of our middle school students dropped out or went to other places or whatever. We got you into high school, right? There's about 1,639 of you who are currently, you're a freshman, right? It is projected that by the time you get to be seniors, over half of that number will disappear. Who can do quick mental math? 1,600. Over half of you will not graduate from college. I don't believe that. Of this cohort, of this class, right? I don't believe that. I will not own that. I will not honor that. And I need to know from you all right here, right now, in this time and space, that you all will agree that you will graduate from high school, from Bridgeport Public Schools. Can I get that? Can I get that acknowledgement? That's number one. We're gonna tell the naysayers that we're graduating from high school. That's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna do that. And we're going to college. We're gonna do that. But here's the second piece of that. It isn't just about you, right? It's not just about you. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that you all have friends and peers and buddies that you hang out with, right? Some of whom are on the same track that you all are on, yes? Right? Want to do the same things, encouraged, motivated, and what have you. And there's some of your friends who might be struggling with some things at home, personally, whatever that situation is for them, they may have a more difficult time with it. What I need you all to do is to reach out to them and pull them on board, okay? Because Miss Alicia and Miss Eddie and Miss Kai and all of your advisors that you work with, right? They got their hands full. So we need you all to help us do that too. To give your friends the same message that all 1,600 of you are going to graduate from high school. Okay? Can you do that for me, please? So with that, I want to thank you all so much for taking time out of your day. I know you all have things to do, people to see, exams to take and study for and all of that. So thank you for coming. Thank you for giving Congressman Fattah all of your attention, right? And I wish you much success next week when you take your exams. And I will see you sometime over the course of the summer and for certain the beginning of the school year. So good luck to you.